This question is in regards to terminations. Someone sent a message and said, they were terminated from their previous employer. They had an interview and they felt like they stumbled when it came to the question of why are you no longer with your current employer or what's making you shift gears. Listen, the one thing I wish I could tell candidates prior to the interview is please do not come in here over talking and talking too much. We don't need a lot of specific information when we ask questions like this. It's more important to be, well, for you, the candidate, to be as general as possible. Stop talking so much. Do not go into your interview telling them folks that you got terminated. Do not go into your interview telling them folks that you got fired. Don't do that. That's just not wisdom. And I don't know when this became a thing. Maybe it's a cultural thing or a generational thing, but that's not a thing. We will not go into an interview telling someone that we were fired. What you will do is say, while I appreciated my time working at XYZ Corporation, I determined that culturally it just was not a fit for me. Or I determined that the job description did not actually match my responsibilities. Therefore, it just didn't work out. That is so general. Honestly, people are not going to go very deep on that question because it's self-explanatory. It's pretty thorough. If you have a recruiter or a manager that's trying to go a little bit deeper, they're just messy. And that's probably a culture you don't need to be a part of, because after you give us that answer, that's enough for us to say, okay, well, good answer. They may say, what are some things culturally? Usually we don't want to hear negative things about the previous employer. So I think those two options are probably the safest options. But do not overshare. Don't go in there telling them folks that you had surgery on your right leg. Don't talk about medical things. Do not talk about politics. Stay away from hot topics. Go in there focused. Do what I just told you to do on that last video. Don't talk about terminations, even if you were terminated. I mean, we're going to run background. And for the most part, the companies that are asked, when we conduct those backgrounds, terminations typically don't come up. And if you do it person to person, they're going to probably provide the most general or generic information possible. Are you eligible for rehire will be what determines whether or not we think you were fired. People say no for various reasons. Just because they say no does not mean we automatically assume you were fired. They can say no for various reasons, internal reasons. Be honest about a lot of things, but not that I want you to lie. But what you're going to do is you're going to soften that hard truth and you're going to say, it was not a fit. It just wasn't a fit culturally, or the job description just really wasn't what I expected. And I think that's as close to the truth that you can get if you were fired, because obviously you did something wrong. Obviously something didn't work. So yeah, that's my advice on that.